Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. Pop, let's get to the news. James Tavernier has announced his departure from Rangers, and with that, an era comes to a close at Ibrox. The English right-back, who arrived in 2015, leaves behind not just a legacy of consistency and leadership, but also the respect of a fan base that watched him transform from an under-the-radar signing into a club captain and one of the most prolific defenders in Scottish football history. For nearly a decade, Tavernier's name was etched into every Rangers team sheet, week in and week out. His influence stretched far beyond the pitch, guiding younger players, carrying the weight of expectation in turbulent times, and delivering countless moments of brilliance. From blistering free kicks to calm, assured penalties, Tavernier's right foot became as familiar to fans as the roar of Ibrox itself. His announcement, though not entirely unexpected, lands with the emotional weight of a goodbye few supporters were truly ready for. The timing of Tavernier's departure, coming at the business end of the season, adds a layer of poignancy to the announcement. Rangers are still in pursuit of silverware, with a Scottish Cup final looming and the Premiership title race reaching its climax. For Tavernier to make his intentions clear now suggests he wants clarity for both himself and the club. It allows Rangers to plan for the future and ensures that supporters have the chance to pay proper tribute to a captain who gave everything to the badge. And while the news will dominate headlines, inside the club there will be a quiet resolve to finish this campaign in honor of their outgoing skipper. Tavernier's leadership will be crucial in these final matches, not just in terms of performance, but in setting a tone of determination and unity. That's been his hallmark all along. Not just playing well, but making others better around him. There's a poetic symmetry to Tavernier's Rangers journey. When he first joined from Wigan Athletic, the club was still clawing its way back to the top flight, still carrying the scars of administration and exile. He arrived alongside other championship-level signings with no guarantees of success, only the promise of opportunity. Few could have predicted that he would become such a linchpin. His first season was marked by attacking flair and early signs of his set-piece prowess. But it was in the years that followed, as Rangers re-established themselves in the Premiership, that Tavernier truly grew into his role. Season after season, he raised his game. Whether it was leading the line of defense or popping up at the edge of the box to score a crucial goal, he became the embodiment of Rangers' relentless climb back to prominence. His rise mirrored that of the club, and in many ways, they rebuilt themselves together. It's impossible to talk about Tavernier without mentioning 2020-21, the invincible season. Under Steven Gerrard, Tavernier captained Rangers to an unbeaten league campaign, stopping Celtic's bid for 10 titles in a row and delivering Rangers' first league title in a decade. It was a monumental achievement, not just because of the silverware, but because of the dominance with which they secured it. Tavernier scored 19 goals that season from right back, an outrageous tally for any defender. He led the team with a calm authority, balancing defensive solidity with attacking flair, and he did so under immense pressure. That campaign wasn't just a highlight of his career, it was a defining moment in modern Rangers history. For fans, Tavernier's contributions in that run, the goals, the assists, the leadership, placed him among the club's greats. For many, he became not just a captain, but a symbol of the club's rebirth. Critics at times questioned his defensive positioning or his suitability in European matches, but the stats and the influence speak louder than the doubters. Tavernier leaves Rangers with over 450 appearances, well over 100 goal contributions, and a trophy cabinet that includes a league title, Scottish Cups, and deep runs in Europe. He's climbed the all-time ranks in terms of appearances and goals for a defender, often overshadowing fullbacks across Britain with his consistency and attacking threat. But beyond the numbers is the intangible elements that made him Essential. His resilience after defeats, his refusal to hide when things got tough, and his ability to step up in pressure moments. How many times did Rangers fans watch him take the ball under pressure or stand over a free kick with calm assurance? He was never afraid of the big stage. And more often than not, he delivered when it mattered. The respect Tavernier earned from fans didn't come automatic. Rangers supporters are passionate, demanding, and fiercely loyal, but they also expect the highest standards. Tavernier had to earn that respect over time, weathering difficult seasons, painful old firm defeats, a managerial upheaval. He carried the armband through Gerrard's revolution, Giovanni van Bronckhorst's tactical shifts, and the more recent changes under Michael Beale and Philippe Clement. Through it all, he remained a constant, steady, professional, and always willing to shoulder responsibility. When things went wrong, he spoke up. When Rangers faltered, he never pointed fingers. That kind of maturity endeared him to fans and teammates alike. There were leaders who shout and scream, and then there were those who lead by example, who let their performances speak. Tavernier was very much the latter, and that quiet authority will be sorely missed inside the dressing room and out on the pitch. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. His departure will spark inevitable questions about succession. Who takes the armband? Who fills the void at right back? And who brings the same level of influence in the dressing room? It's not just about replacing a player. It's about replacing a standard bearer. Young players like Adam Devine might step into the role positionally, but it will take more than talent to follow in Tavernier's footsteps. The next captain must understand the weight of the badge, the expectations of the fans, and the unique demands of life at Rangers. Tavernier lived that every day for nearly 10 years, and he made it look effortless. But it wasn't. It was the product of tireless work, endless preparation, and deep emotional investment. Whoever comes next will have big boots to fill, not just in footballing terms, but in embodying what it means to be a Ranger. There's also a broader conversation to be had about the direction of the club. Tavernier leaving suggests a changing of the guard, a symbolic shift as Rangers look to build a squad for the next chapter. With other veterans like Connor Goldson also facing uncertain futures, there's a sense that the team is transitioning from the core that brought them back to glory to a younger, perhaps more dynamic group. That transition won't be easy. Experience like Tavernier's isn't easily replaced, and his presence in training, in the tunnel, and on match days will be missed in ways statistics can't capture. But perhaps this is what evolution looks like. For Rangers to grow, they must allow legends to step aside, not forgotten but honored as new names rise. And Tavernier, for all he's given, deserves the chance to write his final chapter somewhere new, on his terms. Where Tavernier goes next is still unknown. He may return to England, perhaps to test himself in the Premier League, or he may pursue a challenge abroad. Whatever the destination, he will take with him the pride of having captained one of Britain's biggest clubs and the gratitude of fans who witnessed his commitment week in, week out. He leaves Rangers not as a player looking for one last payday, but as a man who has given all he can, who seeks a new challenge after giving the best years of his career to a club he clearly loved. In an age of fleeting loyalty and constant transfers, Tavernier's near decade at Ibrox is a rarity, a story of growth, grit, and genuine connection. His goodbye is not just the end of a player's stint, but the conclusion of a shared journey between a leader and the people who believed in him. As the curtain falls on the Tavernier era, there will be tributes, highlights, and farewell chants. And rightly so. He's not just a Rangers captain, he's a modern icon of the club. His journey mirrors the very ethos of Rangers: resilience, ambition, and a refusal to be defined by setbacks. There will be time for reflection, for gratitude, and for stories shared over pints in pubs across Glasgow. But most of all, there will be respect. Because James Tavernier gave his all, every minute, every match, every season. And that's what supporters will remember long after the boots are hung up or the shirt is swapped for another. Legends aren't made overnight. They're forged through years of sweat, heartbreak, and glory. James Tavernier walks away from Rangers a legend, not just in name, but in every sense that truly matters. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.